Hello Nigerians and obedient all around the world. Welcome to yet another video. Today I want to share with you another very interesting and thought-provoking video. But just before we get into the video, please I want to ask you to support me. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, hit the notification bell so you can always get notified each time we upload new video. That said, please let's move into today's video proper. In today's video, we are going to be talking about people, even pastors, who are proudly and publicly saying they are learning something from the person and unique lifestyle and character of Peter Obi. Once in a while, we bumped into people who feel we are giving too much credit to His Excellency, Mr. Peter Obi, claiming he is not a saint. But I really would want such people with all honesty and without biased mind and with solid proof to point out any other candidate who is more qualified than Peter Obi in terms of handling public funds without embezzlement, in terms of willingness to sacrifice personal and official rights and privileges for societal gain. I have shared with you before in my previous video how Obi has exemplified sacrificial living over these years. You know, as a governor, he was given the same privilege and rights with other governors to have about 30 vehicles going with him as convoy, just like other governors were enjoying. But Obi would sacrifice that privilege and reduce it to 5 vehicles alone. Again, him and his wife also agree and sacrifice the First Lady office and all other honor and privileges that goes with it so that they can be able to save more money to manage the state as a den. Again, I also would want such people to talk about their candidate or such a candidate in terms of displayed humility. And talking about displayed humility, I would want us to look at how a dear pastor, Evangelist Yinka Yusuf, a pastor I so much love and admire after reading his story, said he learned it from Peter Obi. Now, according to Reverend Yinka Yusuf, he said, when people say Peter Obi has no structure, I tell them I am one of his structures. Several years ago, he began as one of the popular evangelists in Africa. I move around at airports with lot of people as my entourage. One day, as I was traveling back to Lagos from Abuja, they had just dropped me at the airport and I was going to board my flight. As I walked through the tarmac with one of the fan protocol staffs pulling my hand luggage behind me, I turned and behold, I saw someone looking like Governor Peter Obi coming behind and pushing his hand luggage himself. I turned to the protocol guy and said, "That guy looks like Governor Peter Obi." He answered and said, "Yes, so na him. He no dey allow anybody help him with him bag." I felt so embarrassed for myself. I quickly collect my bag from the guy and gave him some money and pulled my bag myself to the plane. Look at that. He learned that immediately. You know, many will never change even when they see things like that. But here is what the pastor is publicly admitting before every one of us. That when he saw Peter Obi pulling his bag by himself, he immediately, out of embarrassment, he felt like if a governor would do this, How about me, a pastor who was supposed to live by example? He pulled his bag by himself to the plane immediately after he saw Peter Obi doing that. How I wish many leaders like us, pastors, imams in different places, leaders that are serving in public places, will also learn such humility to copy what is right. All right, let's continue with his writing. He said, Peter Obi did not open the Bible or quote any verse in the Bible, but he preached to me the greatest message I ever heard on humility. Oh, dear pastor, thank you for sharing your thought with us. All right, let's go on with what he said. He said, when I got back home, I told my wife what happened to me, how someone was helping me with my hand luggage while a governor was pushing his bag himself. Oh my God, thank you for sharing. Now I understand that leadership is by example, and humility is one of the greatest signs of a great leader. Yes, indeed, humility is one of the greatest signs of a great leader. Please, if you argue otherwise, tell me who else have this kind of humility, this kind of exemplified lifestyle of humility. Who else had this kind of quality lifestyle? Please drop your comment with proof, not just your comment. Drop it with proof at the comment section, and I will come and look at it. Maybe you'll be able to convince some of us. Now let's carry on with what the pastor is saying. He said, for over 30 years now, I sweep the church, wash and iron my clothes, join the ushers in cleaning and arranging of the chairs in the church, and yet nothing has reduced in my life. Thank you. How I am learning from these things you are sharing with us. How I am really learning from these things you are sharing with us. Now let's continue with his writing. A man came to my house one day and met me sweeping the compound. Without greeting me, he asked if I could help him tell Pastor Yinka that he was around. You see, he was telling Pastor Yinka to tell Pastor Yinka that he was around. I told him to please give me 5 minutes to finish what I was doing. He came back 2 minutes later and asked if I knew who he was. He said, Pastor Yinka will be very angry with you if he knows you kept me waiting for this long. Not knowing he was talking to Pastor Yinka himself. Yes. If we are going to get a good leader and president in Nigeria, we must look out for a humble man like Peter Obi. This is the reason I came to us today. Please, if we are going to elect a good leader and a president for Nigeria, please, we must look out for people like Peter Obi, people of great humility, people who believe they can sacrifice so others can learn, people who want to use their life to teach others. Please, thank you for joining us today. This is where we are going to end our today's video. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please help me. Subscribe to this channel. Like this video. At the same time, hit the notification bell so you can always get notified each time we upload our video. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you in another video. God bless you.